gee whiz, look at all this chicken. Hey, how's it going? It's another weekend. It's the Disney one. It's just Disney. At least from what I know will be in this video, it's just Disney. Obviously, yes, I had made the big Death of Physical Media video. I'm still in the ramifications of that explosion. A nuclear bomb, if you will, just kind of spreading, It's all going crazy. Everything's getting infected. This isn't me trying to be like, yeah, support Disney as much as possible, so I'm going to buy all their Blu-rays. No, this is for the sake of having them, not having to have Disney Plus, even though my girlfriend has it so I can watch it for free. But for the integrity of, I love film, I love physical media, the fact that most of these come with special features, in fact all of them do to some degree, and it's stuff that you can't get online. So I wanted to capture that and still respect these films, most of which I love. Most of these films, some of them I haven't seen, so it's a good experiment in that degree. Let's just kind of dive into it. These two I got from eBay. I got Tarzan, which apparently not a fantastic transfer. I think the Sword in the Stone was the other one I really wanted, but a bad transfer, like really bad DNR and whatever. But this was like, I think $6 on eBay. So, and it does come with deleted scenes, music, backstage Disney, Disneypedia, Living in the Jungle. So it comes with a selection of special features. Not a lot, but still, it's also one of my favorite Disney films. That was a 90s film. I grew up with that. I grew up with that on VHS with that introduced me to Phil Collins. So yeah, I couldn't not buy that, especially because I don't have a copy of it at all. I would like to get Sword in the Stone though, but again, I've had to analyze every single one of these films in a Blu-ray aspect and see if they're actually worth getting, both in terms of special features and video quality. And a lot of them have DNR, but for the most part they're all fine. Tarzan again was one of the off ones, but I'm like, I should get it, Jungle Book came in today. That Tarzan came in yesterday. This one actually, unfortunately, despite getting on eBay, does have a line down the front from the person I bought it from, and it looked like it has a little dot on the back of the disc, so I'm like concerned it won't play, but I watched through it, skimmed through some scenes, it seems to be fine. If it stops working, I'll let them know. It was only $11, so I'm not overly concerned about that, because this one was not a JB at all. I think Tarzan I had seen once at JB, but again, I got it for less than I would have on eBay, so I got it on eBay for less than I would have at JB, sorry. This one, on the other hand, does come with a slew of special features, including the alternative ending. It really wants to emphasize the Animal Kingdom, Disney stuff. I don't give a shit about that. But it has deleted scenes, growing up with 9 old men. That sounds concerning. Music and more on backstage Disney. I looked through it. It actually comes with a lot of the old DVD features and whatever, so that's really nice. It comes with a Jonas Brothers music video, which is concerning. But I guess this was, 2013, the peak of them, as well as a digital copy plus, which is iTunes, it turns out. I did not realize that was actually iTunes. There is a version you can get without the digital copy plus, which I probably could have for like $1 more in probably slightly better condition, but sometimes you start bidding and you're like, oh no, I shouldn't be bidding, I should just be looking for ones I can buy immediately. But it was really cheap when I went to buy it, and then the bids went up, which I always feel like is one of those things where you go to buy it, like you bid on it, like actually bid, not just flat out buy, and the person who's selling it knows how much you're willing to spend, so they put in a bit more. I don't think that's a thing though, but I feel like it is, Part of me feels like that's always a thing. Anyway, now for the big JB stuff. This stuff came in, for some reason, incredibly well padded, bubble wrapped all around, amazing stuff. They came by to drop it off yesterday, no one was home, so they brought it back with them, sent me a notification saying, hey, it'll be at your post office tomorrow, and it was, so I picked it up after work. So let's fucking dive into it. If it helps, it's a pile. Oh my god, that almost slid off. It's a hell of a pile. So first up, we have Beauty and the Beast, one of the a lot of these are the classics. So I was going to say, one of their undeniable classics. It's like, yeah, it's a classic. It's the 2-disc Blu-ray edition. I don't believe I got the 4K of this, which is... Well, maybe I did. I'm pretty sure I didn't. No, it doesn't look like I did. Same as Lion King. I didn't get the 4K of that either. But yeah, Beauty and the Beast, 2-disc edition, so it comes with the special features on the first disc, including Composing a Classic, a musical conversation with Alan Menken and Don Hahn. Broadway Beginnings, plus more. Disc 2 was Beyond Beauty, the untold story behind the making of Beauty and the Beast, the story behind the story, and much more. It's really not very explicit, but also kind of tame in terms of telling you about details. But yeah, so you get disc 1, all regions feature, all regions, special features disc. Very nice. I know it's crooked, but that's alright. That's good. The artwork's fine. I like how the G is really small, because you'll see with a lot of these that the G and the PG are all over the goddamn place. I don't know why. But this is a released 1991. I know that. You meant to tell me when the Blu-ray was released. Half of the time it emphasizes when the Blu-ray was released, but instead it's saying released 1991. Even though it actually says nominated for Best Picture 1991. Really? Nominated for Best Picture? First animated feature in film history to be... Oh, wow. Who'd have thought it? I did not know that. Me, the person who doesn't care much for the Oscars. Oh, what? I don't know about Oscars history. I know a bit about Oscars history. Follow one of those channels that talks about it. Anyway, talks about old films, not really just... Anyway. 101 Dalmatians. It's the one where that bitch starts eating dogs, I think. I don't know, there's 100 of them to choose from. This was a childhood classic for me as well. Has a good selection of special features as well. Talking about Cruella de Vil, Drawn to be Bad, redefining the line, making of 101 Dalmatians, and a bunch of other stuff. So that's good. So you see how this big is... it's so big. No, I'm not going to say it. So, we've gone through three favourite ones that I grew up with. I never grew up with Beauty and the Beast. I didn't really grow up with the fairy tale princess ones, except for, like, Snow White. If I'm not wrong, I think that was, like, the only one I think I grew up with. That explains why she's my favourite of the princesses. Who would have thought? Milan and Milan 2 in one pack, on one disc as well, I should emphasise. 2 magnificent Disney adventures. I'm pretty sure no one cares for any of the sequels, even though I think this is one of the only ones that has a decent sequel. I don't know. That and like Cinderella 3, to my knowledge, are like the only good decent Disney sequels. Audio commentary, backstage, Disney music and more, deleted scenes, that kind of bullshit. Doesn't even emphasize the second one on it that much. It just says Milan 2. It says the second one goes for 79 minutes and is in a 4:3 aspect ratio. And actually it says 1:7:8 to 1. And 1:6:6 to 1 for Milan. I'm pretty sure it's the wrong way around, but I might be wrong. Pretty sure one's 4:3, the other one's widescreen. Maybe I'm just wrong in which aspect ratio. I don't know. They always use the different numbers. It's annoying. Alright, I'm not always literate in every goddamn number. So I had seen Milan, but I only saw that like... I think last year, maybe 2 years ago. I'd never really seen it until after the live-action version, which I never saw, but I watched Milan. I think I'd seen it a long time ago, but I couldn't remember, and so I watched it with my partner, and we liked it. It's pretty good. I haven't seen the second one, but it comes in a 2-pack, so why not? Bambi. I haven't seen Bambi. Yes, I know that the Bambi dies. The adult one. This one comes with a lot of special features. Until you realise it just says all new digital restoration, Disney View 16:9, 4-frame viewing experience. They had that for Dumbo, and it's like where they have like curtains on like the sides to be like, it's like you're watching it in an old movie theater, because people don't like black bars, I guess. Fuck off, Disney. So I don't know why they do that. Nevertheless, I watched Dumbo the other week, and it had that, and I obviously, well, it doesn't automatically do it, but it had that opportunity, and I'm like, I'm going to go to the black bars. I'll just watch the movie for what it is. Thank God I did, because obviously when he gets really drunk, there's a lot of really black scenes with just like random images of pink elephants and stuff, and the blackness really emphasized that. If it had curtains on the side, it would have been very distracting. So either way, introduction, 2 new episodes, deleted scenes, deleted song, interactive Blu-ray galleries, classic DVD special features, some other stuff. It's always good when they have the DVD special features. It's not all of them, usually, but it's some of them, and that's good enough. The first 4K. The Little Mermaid, which I hear is actually a really good 4K. I had actually streamed this earlier this year on Disney Plus. I hadn't seen it before. I know it's weird. It's one that I feel like I would have seen because it's a 90s release, but I hadn't seen it before. I've obviously now got the Blu-ray as well, which you probably would have seen last week. And this was, I think, the most expensive of the pile was $20 to get it, which is the same price as Cinderella, so I don't really mind, especially because it is actually remastered and stuff, which is nice, but again, no special features, so just the basic one disc set. So I will be doing a combination thing with either this case and the disc of the first of the Blu-ray, or I'll just put this around. I don't mind the artwork though on this release. It's not bad, you know. Usually for releases like this, it looks kind of shitty, but this and Cinderella, I like the artwork for them. It's not just, here's the character, another character. Actually, it kind of is, isn't it? But I don't know. There's obviously better artwork for these films, but I don't mind this artwork. It's not the worst. Let me check. Where's Little Mermaid? Okay, that's kind of... That's probably why I don't really care that much, because if you look at the two, basically identical. I don't even know which one I'd prefer. I feel like the 4K artwork, in a way, I don't know, it's hard to say. Thematically, I feel like this one's better in terms of characters, like, after having seen the film, but, yeah, I'll think about it. I don't know yet, but still, having it on 4K is nice. Obviously, yes, I didn't stream it earlier this year, but, I mean, I wanted to watch it, but I did not want to watch, the new one. I don't care for the live-action Disney films anymore. But yeah, so... BFG. I got this because Spielberg. It's his only Disney film. I don't care. I don't even care if the movie's crap. I just wanted to get it because I wanted to get... You know, Spielberg films again and go out of print. This one was one that was on Disney Plus and they took it off Disney Plus. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? So yeah, this comes with a few special features as well. You got Giants 101, Gobblefunk, the wonderful words of the BFG, Melissa Matheson, a tribute, The Big Friendly Giant and Me, bringing the BFG to life. I have not seen this film because why would I see a kid's Spielberg film in cinema? What am I, a child? It's meant to be ironic because I'm buying a bunch of Disney films. Anyway, Aristocats, because I have never seen it, and I don't know, I was looking it up, and I was like, this is, again, these, I should note, these were all $8, except for Jungle Book and Tarzan, which were between, well, $6 to $11, and the two 4Ks I got, one of them, which Little Mermaid, which was $20, which I'm okay with, and another one, which was actually like $15.98, $16, but I benefited because it was a buy two get one free, which meant I got two of these for free, which is great. I think the next one... And the one after, oh, no, I'll tell you which ones I know. I remember which ones. Either way, these are all $8, so Australian dollars, which is really nice. Bunch of special features there as well, if you want to pause and read it. I don't know, it's just what it is, you know. But I've heard this one's actually really good. I told my dad about it the other week. Look how big that goddamn fucking label is. Oh my god. Taking out half the cats. I can't even, it's like a Mike Wazowski situation. You can almost not even see him. But yeah, I read up on the film because I was curious. I'm like, okay, what the hell's the Aristocats? Is it a bunch of just rich cats or rich people's cats just hanging out like Secret Life of Pets or whatever? And kind of, but then they just kind of go to like, it's Paris, so they just go to the clubs and see all the jazz. I'm like, actually, that sounds pretty interesting. So Dad was pretty happy that I had ordered that because he actually really likes it. So yeah, this one was suggested by my friend Guy of The Great Mouse Detective, which on JB Hi-Fi's website is noted at Basil, the Great Mouse Detective. I don't think I've seen this since I was a child, if I've seen this at all, but Guy did inform me that despite it only having So You Think You Can Sleuth the World's Greatest Criminal Mind sing-along song and the making of The Great Mouse Detective, Guy was informing me that this is about the mouse who lives in Sherlock Holmes's house. So it's not even Sherlock Holmes. He just lives in the same house, and he's like, hey, maybe I can be like him. Another one I didn't expect to get, but I figured, why not? I do like the first one. Fantasia 2000. Apparently it's actually not bad in terms of overall like review ratings, but again, $8, I figured, why not? Comes with audio commentary, Darling and Disney, A Date with Destino, which I think is a short film or a section of it, because it does emphasize they're saying Destino, so I don't know what that is. Yeah, it just says Destino. I think that's like a short film or something. And 2 audio commentaries, actually. Audio commentaries by directors and art directors for each segment. Audio commentary with Roy E. Disney, James Levine, and Don Ernst. So, yeah. Okay, fair enough. 75 minutes, not bad. I think the first one's a lot longer than that. But first one is pretty interesting. It can be a bit boring, but depends if you're into the visual stuff or not. I don't know, get high and watch it. Why not? This is, I believe, the first of the freebies. Hercules. I saw this on Disney Plus a few years ago because I had never really seen it growing up, I don't think. This does come with Making of Hercules, Zero to Hero Sing-Along, No Importa La Distancia, aka Go the Distance, music with Ricky Martin. Oh god, not Ricky Martin. Released in 1997, who would have thought? So yeah, I don't know, it's a pretty fun film. I like Hercules, I guess. Obviously, Hades is the standout. It's always, if you have a good Disney villain, you're going to have a good Disney film. That's like the rule. Next up, we have Robin Hood. The one where he has a hood and his name is Rob. He's in a hood. Anyway, I know there's a film called that. Anyway, this one's never before seen deleted storyline, love letters, alternate ending, the old days cartoon starring Mickey Mouse, Robin Hood storyboard, sing along with the movie, and much more. Probably some of the Disney classic stuff. Yeah, you know, not bad. Again, picture cuts off half of the characters. I love when it does that. All the artwork on these discs are boring as shit, but at least there's something, I guess. I don't know. It's a classic. I haven't seen it since I was a kid, so I don't really remember it, but it's Robin Hood. It's all the same bloody story. The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Probably the one with the best artwork on all of these, because it's actually like, what if this actually looked good? And so it looks good. Yeah, just wait. Oh my god, look, there's a giant fucking pages. Yeah, okay, so that kind of annoys the shit out of me. But this is just a nice looking cover. I really like the artwork. I feel like part of it is still very... It doesn't feel like it's a Disney poster in this regard. Like, you look at the rest of these where it's like, oh, let's put it this way. Look at this compared to this. You know, they don't look the same. All of these look... Here's all the characters. That's the image. This one just looks like, what if the Hunchback was kind of sad and throwing a bird out a window and the gargoyles are there just like, hey, good on you, throw that bitch out the window. I know he's not throwing out the window, but still. It does come with both, and it even emphasizes the second film on the disc as well. And it even says 2 musical masterpieces on the back. Yeah, I've never heard of the second one. I've never seen it, at least. I do believe I've seen this film before, though. I think on Disney Plus as well, maybe? Probably. Either way, I do like 2. It emphasizes the first 2 images being from the first movie and the second 2 being from the second. You can tell because the production quality drops so much. Like, there's so much, like, depth and clarity in, like, the images. Actually, 2 of them just look like they're paintings, I've got to be honest there. So I don't even actually know if they're probably from the movie or just random stills. Audio commentary by producer Don Hahn and directors Kirk Wise and Gary Trousdale. Doesn't emphasize which film it's for. Maybe for both. The Making of the Hunchback. A Guy Like You, multi-language reel. Okay. Behind the scenes of Jennifer Love Hewitt. Oh boy, a gargoyle's life. It's not easy being a gargoyle. Hey, remember when they made a second one? Anyway, it only goes for 66 minutes, but the first one's 91 minutes. So, you know, not too bad. And this one, again, emphasizes 2013 Blu-ray release. I keep saying that because there's a little box here. See, there's a box that emphasizes that's the date it came out. That's the date the Blu-ray came out. It does say Blu-ray release, but it doesn't say when the movie came out, even though I'm pretty sure it doesn't actually say anywhere what year this movie actually came out. I don't know why they can't make up their minds. Like, I don't mind us saying when the... Like, if you're going to have a box that says 2013 Blu-ray release, tell me when the movie came out. Like, Beauty and the Beast has that's his 1991 release. I'm like, yeah, I know. Duh. It also says 1991 the rest of the artwork because of the Oscars and whatever. So it's like, why don't you just... Why? I want to know when these movies are coming out. Like, I'm not going to put them on my shelf in release order, which I could. I'm going to put them in alphabetical because of Pixar. I'm making a whole shelf over there that's just one whole stack of Disney films, the animated ones, not the live action ones, because I don't have the room for all the live action ones. Oh crap. in all fairness, I don't have many live action. It's like Dad bought Beauty and the Beast. I don't like it, but he bought it anyway. But I did buy Cinderella, as you saw last week, and Christopher Robin, and I think it was like there was Hocus Pocus and another one. I know Hocus Pocus isn't a live action thing. It's just a live action. It's just a real movie, you know. It's a real life movie kind of deal. Princess and the Frog on 4K. My girlfriend had bought, and obviously I paid for, the Blu-ray version the other week, which again, it's one of her favourite films. I think it's her favourite Disney film, whereas Coco's her favourite Pixar. I don't know if she makes a delineation. Either way, this is her favourite princess film, and honestly, really good. The cover is so boring. It's so green. He's a fucking frog, why is it green? Color clashing. So, yeah, like to the point that you can actually see there that like around his lower, like upper thigh area, it's the same color that's around the green, so you can't even tell that he's got legs. And that's like a big deal, because frogs have legs and you eat them, apparently. Anyway, I got it because it's a 4K. This was, the only reason I got this was because it was $16, and then it said, when I added it to the cart only added $3, which makes you think, what the fuck is that all about? It was a buy two, get one free. So I figured, if I get this for $3, something else I'm getting for free, which means that I don't have to, you know, like one of them that was $8, now it's a freebie, and this, actually, I think it might have been, it couldn't have been $8, because it's the next one. I'm pretty sure the next one was $13, and I got it for free instead, and I got this for the $16. But, I mean, the artwork on the disc is alright. I'll see if I can combine this with the Blu-ray in some kind of a way, because again, no special features. Disappointing, but again, I've got the Blu-ray that has all the special features, which is nice. Just the artwork bloody stinks on this one. Some scenes may scare young children. Haha, frogs. Haha, black people. Haha. Treasure Planet, lucky last. This was the freebie. So, Hercules and this were the freebies. The problem with the website is it wasn't telling me which ones were the buy two, get one frees. But it did tell me which ones were free. So it said this one was free, it said that Hercules was free, and so yeah. So this one comes with Disney's Animation Magic, hosted by Roy Disney, deleted scenes, alternate ending, original prologue, music video, I'm Still Here, performed by some people, and the Goo Goo Dolls. This one, again, 2014 Blu-ray release. Not telling me the year of the actual bloody movie. This one's great. I loved this film as a kid. I rewatched it on Disney Plus earlier this year with Helene. I didn't really love it as much. I don't know, maybe I just wasn't in the mood. I think I wanted to watch something else, and Helene was like, hey, let's watch a Disney movie, and she's like, let's watch Treasure Planet. I'm like, I don't care to watch Treasure Planet, but, you know, okay. Princess and the Frog was $15.98. Hunchback was $12.78. Robin Hood was $12.78. But because of that, and The Great Mouse Detective was $12.78. Princess and the Frog and Hunchback makes Hercules free, and Great Mouse Detective and Robin Hood makes Treasure Planet free, which is nice, you know? Why not? And Little Mermaid being a $20 one, or $19.98. So yeah, and weirdly, $6 delivery. That was the funniest part about it, was like looking at all of these and being like, yeah, I kept adding them to the cart, because with JB they were saying how I couldn't get them in store. Some of these are still found in store a couple of days later, but sale, and it didn't really matter, and I'd already put it in the order. Thing is, every single one I put into the cart, if it changed the postage, I knew that it was able to get somewhere else. So either I'd be ordering it from somewhere else separately for like $2 for whatever, or I'd go hunting for it myself, or get my girlfriend to go look for it, like with Lilo and Stitch and whatever. Well, she couldn't get Lilo and Stitch, but she got Princess and the Frog. Or I'd go for alternative sources. In this case, I went for eBay. So that allowed me to get a lot of them quite cheap, second hand for the most part. Some of them were in mint condition. Against, I think Lilo and Stitch was mint condition when I bought it, like in its plastic from eBay. But all the rest of these, $6 delivery for like 14 films. So, well, 14 Blu-rays. I think it's either 12 Blu-rays and 14 films, or 14 Blu-rays and 12 and 16 films. I think it was 12 Blu-rays and 14 films. Either way, yeah, okay, a lot. Very Disney-oriented. I know this might... I just feel like it's going to annoy some people, you know, especially the, screw you, Disney, I'm not going to support you anymore. It's like, for me, it's not about the company. It's about the films. It's about the art. You know, it's about respecting the artists, the people who made it, and the fact that Disney doesn't care about them anymore. They only care about making their money, and I know, sure, this will fund probably not much of Disney, because I'm pretty sure JB won't give any of this money to Disney. I don't know how the hell it works. How do they cut a profit? Don't they just buy it from them and then sell it at their own leisure? That kind of deal? Because this shit took years to sell. Most of these things were $8, not clearance per wise, but I was like, in my mind they were clearance, but they weren't. It was just because, oh, buy these and you can get the, what do you call it, Beauty and the Beast thing. It's like, you know, that bullshit. The cross-promotional live in Sydney stuff. So, yeah. But as a person who loves art and film and a lot of animated features, I know they're for children or whatever, but in all fairness, I adore them anyway. A lot of them are great by themselves without thinking of them as a child. Some of them are very much, oh, this is definitely, I could see how this is for children. Or like, this doesn't have enough strong stuff to make it like, yeah, for adults. But a lot of it's like early Disney where narrative-wise it wasn't really there. It was about the colours and the creatures or the characters rather than big, interesting plots. So, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. There's clearly ones I still have not gotten, which aren't on the JB website. Maybe eventually I'll find them in other stores like Play Music DVD or whatever, so we'll see how that goes. But for now, I'm pretty happy. This is the last. Actually, I have the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, I believe, coming in. Well, I'm going to be picking up from the Cinemaniacs in a few weeks' time. That's all I'm picking up soon. That and a Criterion film. But they had a thing of like, oh, if you buy from our website, we'll give you a free ticket to our Bride of Frankenstein screening. So I did that. And they had the Winnie the Pooh one, and I love the Winnie the Pooh one. So, yeah, I had to stream that on Disney+. So I'm like, I want to buy the Blu-ray because I love the film. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm in the midst of cleaning up this whole entire room, so I might do a video talking about showing off all the new displays for at least the main shelf over there, because this shelf will still look like this shelf, but hopefully a bit different, bit cleaned up without shit like that sitting around. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.